Hi. Well, the Gems tournament is past us now, so it's time to start thinking forward to the next one, which is Marble. I just thought I'd show you what my city's looking like for those of you who watched the video I did on Orcs and Goblins. It's going places since I made that video. Have a look. I've got 3 rally points now, and I'm upgrading my portal to level 4, which is great. And I've got all my mushroom farms now up to level 3, which means that I've got the settlement fixed. So I can now go and I can start to work on the tech tree, which I have already. So there you see I've started upgrading the workshops, which means I'll get more supplies. That's great. And I've got my orc armories up to top level. So generally I'm a very happy chappy with the city. It's looking good. Shall we go and have a see what lies in store with the marble tournament? Right, firstly, what are we going to pre-build? Well, it's the first goods in each tier, tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3, therefore it is marble, crystal and elixir. Consider exploring and completing some extra provinces, because you can only fight in provinces that you have completed. So if you've only got 2 provinces, you'll only fight twice. So get out there now and start making some more provinces. Okay. What are we going to pre-train? The shady characters, there you go, that you're going to encounter are a light-ranged Mistwalker. There are various heavy melees. At the beginning of this tournament you'll probably see the Valerian Guard, and then later on he gets replaced by the Knight, and then there is the Orc General, and there is a heavy ranged unit, the Cannoneer. How are we going to fight them? Now here are tactical considerations which you can come and read. I'm not going to spread the video out too long. They're the auto fight options and they're the manual fight options. What it comes down to, let's look at what we've got here. They are a completely different kettle of fish. So I try, because I want to keep things simple, I try to go for a one-size-fits-all solution. There isn't one. To take these ones out, they're nimble and they're nifty, and really you could use dogs, but what I'm choosing to use here is to use golems, because I'm going to be elf fighting, but dogs would work. But golems aren't really effective against this mob. If you were to have to fight them, then what you would want to do is to spread your troops out so that you can split the enemy and then take them out one by one. But it's not really an ideal way of fighting, so we can't go for one size fits all. This week we've got to mix and match. For a human, you can probably win all of these fights with priests. Okay? But for the elf, which we're going to be doing now, you're going to have to mix and match, and I'll show you what I've got down here. For an elf, you would tend to use the very minimum of golems that you can to get rid of these ones, and then you fill your army up with archers. Now, archers are vulnerable, so therefore you have to shield them. You have to skip a turn, keep them back at the beginning. You have to try and keep them at the back and have your other troops in front. Therefore, this is not really a very good auto-fight province. Humans, you could probably get away with 5 priests, you see. But for elves, a little bit more messy. There is one thing I can mention to you, and that is that to take out this mob and that mob, you can see that a mage type, you see, will work very nicely against these guys. And these guys need lots of hitting. They're like Sherman tanks. You can't just hit them once and expect them to go away. You've got to hit them several times. So what you can consider is the Blossom Mage. The Blossom Mage is not available at a high level yet, but she's got enough range to stay away from the enemy, and therefore she might actually be something that you could consider if you are an advanced fighter. But I'm going to just go with a combination of golems and archers. Let's go and do a fight now. Righty, well, I have to remind you, as always, that this is not a tournament fight. I do these videos on a Saturday, so that you get an idea of what's coming. You have 2 days now in which to prepare for the tournament. So this is just an ordinary province fight that I'm going to be showing you, just to give you an idea of what's what in the pot. Right, well I have done a little pre-exploration, so I know this is the one I'm looking for because it's got a cannoneer, it's got a knight, it's got an orc general, and it's got a mistwalker. So let's go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just enough golems to take her out and to maybe have a smack at this guy as well. So I think we'll go for 2 here, and then we're going to go for 3 archers to back us up, and let's see what happens. I haven't rehearsed this fight, so please excuse me if I make a mess up here, there, or everywhere. But anyway, right. Well, we're going to lose some of our archers because this lady can get to them, but it doesn't matter. I think what we're going to do though is we're going to surrender this fight because I really want this archer to be able to get into the fight and take this person out early. So I'd like both of my archers here. So we're going to just quickly surrender it, and then we'll do it again. Okay, now, your order of battle, let's remind you of this, works as follows. Right, here's a tip we have on order of battle, and it's actually quite simple. I've taken 5 soldiers, you see, and then I've plonked them in down the side over here, and I'll show you where they go to. Soldier number 1 goes to the center of the battlefield. Soldier number 2 goes 1 square up. Soldier number 3 goes 1 square down from the center. Number 4 goes right to the top, and number 5 goes right to the bottom. So your order therefore is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this particular instance, I want my 2 archers to be down here. So I will go 1 golem, 2 golem, 3 archer, 4 golem, 5 archer. Let's have a look and see if I got it right. Okay. I think we might just be about to run into problems here, but we'll have to see. So now we've neutralized that one, obviously, because it has the potential to do great damage. I think I'm going to hang... No, I'm not. I'm going to go that way, you see. That's the way to go, alright? Now, we still can't get to that cannoneer. He's our next target, but it doesn't really matter. We're now getting closer to him. So he has another go at the archer, but I still haven't I haven't lost anywhere near a squad yet, so that's not the end of the world. So let's just put this one over here and have a go at that one. And then let's put that one there and have a go at him, so we've kind of neutralized him a bit. I'm going to come over here and take that one out completely, and then I'm going to come this away and take him out. And can I get the knight? I may as well just draw his teeth a little bit so that he can't do too much damage. And I think that's virtually the end of the fight, isn't it? Yep, I think we can just hit the auto fight button here. Good. So that's pretty low losses, and that's going to work, but I think you'll see from this that this is not really an auto-fight province if you're going to use these combinations. You will have to at very least, use semi-auto-fight, which means that you will come in the way that I did, and you will at least stop the stupid computer from taking your archers who are over here, and they're relatively safe. While they're over there, nobody can get them except this fellow. He can get them, but all the others can't. What the stupid auto-fight will do is take them and put them right over there. Well, that's exaggerating, but you'll move them right forward, you see. And the enemy get first hit, and then you haven't got any archers. They're gone. They haven't even had a chance to hit anybody because they're dead. So, really, if you are going to use this technique, semi-auto-fight, just open the fight. Leave them here so the computer can't slaughter them for you. Go forward with your golems, do whatever you need to do. Then you bring them up from behind the way I did. Though, of course, I didn't come from behind. I came from the side. But the heavy chappies were this end. That's the way to do it. Good. If you want to see more of these videos, then just hit the subscribe button down below the video, and we'll see you around. Come join us on Facebook. See you then. Bye.